Hi guys, now we'll be looking today. Today I'm making this video for on BFS and DFS. It's a very short video of maximum of 1 or 2 minutes, a maximum of 3 minutes, where I'll be explaining you in short what is BFS and what is DFS. So now let's say BFS and DFS are the search algorithms where in order to search from initial state to the goal. Now let's make G as our goal. Since you need to have a little bit of knowledge about this. So I'm not getting deep into this topic. So um, here G is the goal and now A is the initial node. Now we'll check. Uh, now let's talk about little bit of BFS and DFS. So BFS is BFS is we'll be using a method called first in first out here. The method used is FIFO, that is first in first out. And we'll be checking shallowest node first. Shallowest node first. In DFS, the story is opposite. Here we'll be using a method called uh, last in first out, and we'll be checking deep down the node. So these are the two things that we'll be checking. So first in first out means once we are checking the node. Let's say if we are on node A. So node A is not the goal, then we'll be going to the next two nodes. So first is B. So first we'll check B and then we'll check C. Under DFS, what's gonna happen? The last in will be checked first. Let's say for A story will be remaining same. But if we go to B and C, first we will be checking C and then we'll be checking B. So first we'll be checking C and then we'll be checking the last then we'll be checking F and G and then we'll be going to B and then we'll be checking D and E. This is how the DFS algorithm is gonna work. So let's not get into initial state to the goal. Let's now understand how this traversal is done. So I'll be making two columns. That is current set of nodes, and the second we'll be checking explore. Already we have already explored set of nodes. So current set of nodes and explored. So let's first check A. Now we are checking for BFS algorithm, and I'll show you how DFS also works. So current we are checking A, then A is not, then how it will be working. Since we have already checked A, it will be going into a explored set, and we'll be removing A from the current set, and we'll be moving to next. Just a second. Then next is B and C. The next set of now let's see, next set of node is B and C. B and C. So first we'll be checking B, and then we'll be checking C. Sorry, yeah, then we'll be checking C. So let's say we have already checked B, and next is C. So we will be going to the explored set, and we'll be putting in next set of nodes. What is after B? So B, after B, that is D and E, that is unexplored. So now we'll be checking. So now C, D and E. Now first we'll be checking C. So since we checked C, it will be going into explode set. So it is already explored. What is next to C and E is F and G. So F and G. Then C will be going to explode set and will be removing it from the current set. Next is D. Next is D. We'll be checking D next and we'll be putting it in explode. Then we'll be checking E. E next and we'll be putting it in explode. We'll be checking F next and we'll be checking G next and we'll be putting that in explode. This is how it will be working. And similarly for and now let's say for DFS, how it's gonna work is current is A. We'll be checking. So here in DFS, we are working on a principle depth first search. We are working on a principle called LIFO. So last in will be the first out. So first we are checking A, current node is A. So it will be going into explode set and will be removing it from here. Next is B and C. Next to A is B and C. B and C. So B and C is the next set. So we'll be checking. Sorry, the next is B. So we'll be checking B, and we'll be checking the next. What is the next value to the B? So next we have checked B, and it will be going into explode set. So the next value we'll be checking is D and E. Next to B is D and E. So we'll be going deeper into nodes here. And so next is D and E. So since we have checked D and E, these D and E will be going into explode set, and the we'll be checking. Then we'll be going to after D and E, we'll be going to C and then F and G. So after sorry, D, E, then we'll be checking C. Then we'll be checking C, and after C went to explode set, C is also we checked C, and then it will be going into explode set here, and then we'll be checking D after C. It is F and G, F, F, F and G. So we'll be checking F and we'll be checking G, and it will. So this is how the pattern will be moving. So first it will go from A, it will go to B, then it will go to D and E, then again it will go to C, and it will F and G. So this is the pattern A, B, D, E, then it will check for C, F, G. So now we'll be doing code for this.